Hello, class. My name is Brandon Mustin. I've been a student at Embry-Riddle since 2016. I'm attempting to get my degree in supply chain and logistics management, as well as a minor in airport management. I hope to one day run logistics for a big aviation company, or I'd love to even get a chance to work at a large airport and manage anything and everything that goes on logistically. A little bit about myself. I've been employed at a regional distribution company for a little over 13 years. I handle all aspects of logistics for them, from shipping, receiving, a fleet of trucks, anything from purchasing vehicles, forklifts, machinery, anything that we need to run day to day. Interesting fact, though, is the company that I work for has been around for 119 years, but we recently were acquired by a large e-commerce company. This merger that we came across is really going to change our whole outlook of how we operate. We mostly handle the small regional distribution for the electronics industry. We distribute anything from televisions to security devices such as Ring or Nest products to wireless devices, speakers, anything you can think of. We distribute over 160 different vendors. The company that purchased us, like I mentioned before, is strictly an e-commerce company, but they are looking to attain more of a footprint in the regional market. They want to, their hopes are to make them make them a location where customers can come in and purchase their product in a storefront. Since they are e-commerce, it takes 1 to 2 days to get their product to the customers, and that is a very difficult thing to do in the business world. When customers need something, they need it now, and it's hard for them to wait next day or however long it may take. So they purchased us, and we are one of the stronger players in the distribution market. Handling the Southern California area makes us a very, very nice acquisition for this e-commerce company. So with purchasing my company, we are going to hopefully have their product in store and have their current customers have an option to pick up product same day, as well as they also gain the market share of our 160 vendors. So everyone from this acquisition is going to benefit from this merger. With that being said, let's talk about how our market share is going to change by current locations. So we were aligned with the distribution network before that did not allow us to leave our territory. Since the merger, we are no longer aligned with that conglomerate that we were working with, and now we are free to go all over the country. So in order to make us a larger player in our industry, we are looking at potential locations to open up new facilities in to start our business model. Now that we have the e-commerce market as well as the storefront market, we are a very powerful distributor in our industry. So with that being said, locations are something that are going to be a strong choice for us to look into. A few weeks back, one of our projects that we all had to do was our Mr. Bud, Mr. Weiser drink stand on the beach. Well, this couldn't play more of a factor until what I have to do today. We are looking to open a new facility in the Phoenix area. We have to look at the market share out there for business that's already in the area and look at our competition and see how we can acquire business and help us grow. So in the Phoenix area, we found one of our main competitors, and we are looking in that area for a place to open a new facility. We think that this is the best option because, as we stated before, market share is such a key, important factor into what we're doing. With the opening of a new business, or not business, with the opening of a new distribution center, it's going to really allow us to gain a hold of new business. With the new business that we also need to work on our merchandising and all other aspects of how we're going to handle it. With hopefully the completion of the office in Phoenix, the distribution center in Phoenix, we hope to open up more facilities along the West Coast, from the Pacific Northwest all the way out to the Rockies. So these steps are going to be taken tenfold in different areas to match our competitors' edge where they are today, and hopefully attempt to collect all the market share we can gain from the businesses that are already set up in these areas. So that's a little bit about how locations will play a factor physically. But with locations, it also is a bigger issue than just that. What makes our company different than anyone else is we kind of have a self-shop feel in our stores. This allows the customers to come through and walk the aisles, as opposed to a normal distributor where there's just a will call and people can pick stuff up. So the self-shop feel gives the customers an advantage to look and see what they want. Maybe it'll remind them of other things that they potentially could want or need, or open their eyes to new product they weren't aware that we carried. Because of this, it's really helped blossom us into the leaders we are today. But with the acquisition of the e-commerce company who specializes in a small niche of products, we have to figure out how to bring their products into our distribution facility or self-shop aisles that we have, and not lose any market share we have with our vendors that we currently have. The biggest conundrum we face with this merger is that we do not want to lose any issues with product and vendors that we currently carry with the addition of the e-commerce stuff that we're bringing in. So we had to figure out how to market and find the space in our current stores that allows us to best sell the product we currently have, as well as the product that we are bringing in without losing any business. So it's going to be take a lot of work to figure out how we're going to set up this product. And this stuff isn't small. It's large audio video racks and mounts and stuff like that still attains the business that we already have while helping our new owners grow. This journey over the last month and a half has been brand new to me. Like I said, I've been with the company for 13 years, and they started off as a little mom and pop and getting bigger and bigger, and to one point where they're making over $100 million just doing the distribution, to now being acquired by a very large company that wants to grow and has the best interest of the company. So because of that, everyone's world's upside down right now. We're figuring out new methods of doing stuff and really opening our eyes to new business practices that someone of a large caliber can produce. But it all comes down to the same thing. It all comes down to how locations play an important factor, how it changes the dynamic of product and placement, and how it also gains on the market share in the company. This process is scary. It's been a long process just over the last month and a half of how we're going to operate and get stuff done, with way beyond anything we ever thought of. But it's a huge growing opportunity to really make our company grow and get bigger. We as a company are looking forward to not being a regional distributor anymore. Looking forward to growing the company on the west, starting with the West Coast, and hopefully being a national company with our name across the top. But it all relates to location. Everything that we do strictly depends on how stuff is and where stuff goes, and the market share we gain by doing exactly that. So we need to make sure that we are running optimally, choosing the right locations physically, as well as placement for our product inside our store. We have to appease the customer, looking forward and going that way, and going from there. Well, I thanks for taking the time to listen to me ramble on about locations and how it's affected me personally in my work environment. And hope you guys all had a great semester. And look forward to meeting with you guys in the future in other classes. Have a great day. Hope you had a great year, and happy holidays.